that trumpet, not Louis Armstrong. So what we'll need is those places where the piano's supposed to go, tink, tink, tink. I need you all to sing it. Otherwise, you have a big empty hole, and they'll just have to count, like, instead of just go with the flow. And you know musicians can't count beyond 4, sometimes 6. So, over here, on the trumpet, you just heard in the solo, that's Paul. Stan's from Connecticut, but we don't hold that against him. Next to Stan is Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. And again. Those are our trumpets. 5 trumpets. I'm not going to look at this. San Miguel. Song from San Miguel is a sort of a Latin thing, but not a salsa you can get up and dance to. It's slow and mellow and pretty, and we'll have some solos. So here's what happens with a jazz band when people take a ride. That's the terminology. The solos you heard. When they're done, if you liked it, you clap. And that way they know next time, play it. If you don't clap, they're like, oh man, I must have been bad. And we don't want to hurt their feelings or nothing. So this is a song from San Miguel. Come on in. Come and join us. It's yours. takes a ride. When he's done, you should clap. If you don't clap, they feel like they didn't do good. Now, if you don't know that he took a ride, he's playing something that don't entirely sound like, well, it might be a sheet. Don't entirely sound like what everybody else is playing. So last spring season, the concert band's concert theme was Broadway. And we did tons of Broadway shows. And probably the lead song of Broadway things is On Broadway. Broadway's in New York. Not New Jersey. They're different places. I've been informed. They're not the same place. So this will be on Broadway. Before we go on with that, back there on that drum set, that's Mike. Say hi, Mike. Sometimes on the drum set, but right now on the tacky drums, that's Bruce. Bruce drives this bus. He's the one that gives us all direction and timing and speed. And over there to Bruce's left, who's going to turn his volume up just a little bit, is Brian on the bass. All right, so next up.
Billy Strayhorn.
It's reasonable space.
No, Billy Strayhorn.
Oh.
From Pittsburgh.
Oh, no, wait.
Yes.
Pittsburgh?
Bill District
Oh,
of
I'm
Pittsburgh.
not having nothing to do with that then. So, this one's about a train. Like train songs? I believe the train's in New York.
Yay!
Isn't it?
What's that?
The A train? That's
Yeah.
the New York subway.
The story is that Billy Strayhorn was in Pittsburgh. Basing sent for him. He says, well, how do I get there? He says, you get a bus, and then when you get into it, you take the A train over to Brooklyn. When he got there, he composed this and he was ready to go.
Cool enough. Nice story. So that's where
I don't know if it's
take
true
the
or not.
drink. But yes, Dr. John knows everything.
It wasn't Count Basie's, New California. I have part of the story, right?
Ellington,
Yeah.
not Basie. So back here in the trombone row, where you see that there are 3 instead of 4. There should be 4, but there's only 3. So if you happen to play trombone, use another trombone player. If you have a trombone under the bed and you don't play it anymore, you don't want it, we want it. We'll go find a trombone player. That is Nate. Say hi, Nate. Hey. That is Mark. Mark has come back from a trip away. He moved away. Apparently, they went to Florida because they thought, hey, it's Florida, it'll be really cool. And they got down there and decided, no, we're going back. That's our 3rd band person who's moved to Florida and said, I'm coming back to Pawleys Island, Merle's Inlet. All right? Hey, Train. Not bad. On our front row, you heard a great big sax a while ago in a solo. That's Craig. He's even got one bigger than that. We don't allow it in here. Some of y'all who go to church here know Miss Peg. Peggy has a clarinet. She's covering for a tenor sax that's missing. So if you want to buy Miss Peggy a tenor sax, they're not. I don't know. What's a tenor sax cost? $2,500, $3,000?
Yeah, cheapest.
Yeah, $3,000. So if you just happen to be sitting on one of those dividend distributions, and you're like, what am I going to do with this year? Miss Peggy would like to have a tenor sax. Dr. John Fletcher. Soprano alto. And Sue on alto. And Chuck's from the other place everyone here is from? Ohio. Yeah, come on. Right, see? What's up? Sunday afternoon? Oh, Basin Street Blues. Next up, Basin Street Blues. It's not really bluesy. You probably know it. You can sing along. Go! Paul might need a break now. His head sound like he came out of a speakeasy from that town he's from. Yeah. So I'm back there watching, listening for sounds, trying to sounded like a Sunday afternoon. Just like going down 501 on Sunday afternoon. Another Ellington tune, also by Strickland, about a girl. She's hot. We know this from the lyrics. We're in the church. I can't tell you the lyrics. But it is a standard jazz tune. Everybody and his brother has covered Satin Doll. We're going to cover it too. Ellington used this to close the show. We don't, so this is not the end of our show. We're only about halfway. So if you're hungry and ready to go get dinner, we're not there yet. So, oh well. I don't know what's next.
Harlem Nocturne.
Harlem Nocturne. It's another one. It's about Chicago, or any place that woman in red who goes to see the detective, but then the detective ends up going to jail or getting killed. That film noir kind of thing from the old detective movies. You know this tune, you might not know its name. It's called Harlem Nocturne, and it's a sax thing. Good. Oh, is this sax thing? Good. You got this. Fifth missing person as they were doing those short staccato walking downward cliche musical stuff. Think of a vibraphone player. I'm listening and hearing, expecting to hear tinkle, 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 and then it's like, okay, she's not here yet. So if you happen to play Tinkle Bells, I have a set in the back. So get them out. Up next, Sweet Home Chicago. Almost sort of rockish, not really though. It's kind of jazzish, but not really. It's in between. It's a fusion-y thing. It's about Chicago, which the other people here in Myrtle Beach are from. I don't think there's anybody in Myrtle Beach from Myrtle Beach. Except for Craig.
One here.
Go!
2. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry. You knew it was coming. It has to be in everything that happens with a band. We are a community concert band, which means we're just a bunch of people who get together once a week for the hobby and enjoyment of playing some tunes. Nobody gets paid. I don't get paid. The administration of the band doesn't get paid. None of the musicians get paid. We all just do this like some people go bowling on Tuesday night. We just come on Tuesday night and play music. Every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, jazz band 6 o'clock, in that room on the other side of the wall. You can park in the grass, just don't tear up the lawn. Right? And if you want to come and just hang out and listen, you're welcome to come here as well practice. We operate as a 501c3 registered with the state and with the IRS, a nonprofit, and we need money. It costs a lot of money to have a band. Now the band doesn't own most of the equipment. This equipment is owned by the people who are honking on it. I think in this room, all of it, every bit of it. There's not band-owned equipment in this room right now. But there is some band-owned equipment in the concert band because, hey, some of these things cost $8,000, $10,000. We own the music. The music costs a lot of money. One chart of music averages out about $70. We tend to play 12 charts a show. I give you an idea of what we're spending just to play some music for free. So, as you get ready to go home today, there's a basket back there. Because you knew there would be. I'm not going to have a passive plate thing. Not necessary. But there's a basket. And if you would like to drop things in the basket, we would say thank you. If you drop a thing in the basket that has a way for us to send you a thank you note, we'll send you a thank you note. If you would like to do your thing later, or more discreet, or however, or with a credit card, see me. We can arrange for that. Yes, we can arrange to take a credit card. It's 2019, everybody takes credit cards. The yard sale takes credit cards. All right. So up next, an old tune, very old, 101 years, 1918, from the Charleston era. Y'all remember the Charleston? None of us remember doing the Charleston. Pastor Frank mentioned to me a while ago that we played the theme from Mr. Lucky. And I said, you think everybody remembers Mr. Lucky? And he thinks you do. Who remembers Mr. Lucky? Oh yeah, well, about half of them. All right, so the rest of them, you need to go to Netflix. Netflix and YouTube. It's 2019. You need to have Netflix. Right? Otherwise, there's nothing to watch on TV. This is Jada. It's a silly song, but songs in 1919 and 1918 were silly songs. This is from that era. Jada. You about tired? No?
Just getting warmed up.
We'll double it up. No, we won't. All right, so we're starting to approach the end. It's been almost an hour. Not quite. So we got a couple more tunes for you. This one is another Latin tune. It's about another of those kind of women. This was his girlfriend. She was naughty. She ran off with some other boyfriend. The song is called Perfidia, which means unfaithful. But most people don't know that because the song sounds like, to me at least, this dude is really, really happy that his girlfriend ran off on him. And I've known those guys before. It's like, oh man, I was hoping she would go. Or what's the old joke? Take my wife, please. You can't have mine though. I got the best. Probably the most famous recording of this, 1941, was Desi Arnaz. Y'all remember him? Ricky Ricardo? Much better than Bumblebee. Oh yeah. All right, so this is it. We'll wrap the night. And then y'all are going to go forth and enjoy the rest of the evening with a song in your heart. We don't have any champagne bottles. I'm supposed to have champagne bottles. Okay, no, that's another guy. Oh, he's got a much bigger baton than I can. Anyway, this is, we're going to rock the house, we hope. Jump, jive, and wail. And hopefully, we haven't worn ourselves out. So I was watching, as we were playing for video, by the way, and I'm watching Jen and Caitlin. Say hi, Jen and Caitlin. And they're back there just dancing. They were just as happy as they could be that she dumped this guy. You ready, Bruce? Yep. Wail it, man. some wiggling, but that ain't quite the same. All right, that's it. That's all for the night. Next show with this group, last Friday of this month. Location to be announced. So you gotta like us on Facebook because we haven't picked a spot yet, even though it's only a few weeks away. So we best get on a spot. Yeah, that's right. Couple of folks in the band are looking at me like, what? Another one? What? Oh no! All right, after that, big one, June the 6th. It's coming up on us, less than 30 days. June the 6th is an important day. It's a historically important day. People don't know. Yes, it is. 75th anniversary of D-Day. And we're doing a memorial concert at Kaminsky House in Georgetown, on the lawn. This is a Thursday night, because D-Day was the 6th. We're going to do it on the 6th. 6:30 at night. This group is playing, the full concert band's playing. Some people will do some talking. We'll have all the veterans stand up and we'll all applaud. I don't expect we'll have any D-Day survivors, but if we do, that would be so cool. So if you know one, let's get them out there. Those are the next two. The next big one after that is July 4th at Precious Blood. We do a great big July 4th celebration inside, in the air conditioning. And if you've ever been to, yes, if you have ever been to an outside event on the 4th of July in this town, it's not good. So you want to come see us. All of our things are free. They're all open to the whole public. We would like to see you. If you play an instrument and you would like to join us, come join us. We would love to have you. There are no auditions. There's no dues. Nobody cares that you haven't played for 20 years. Because some of these people, some of the folks you're looking at right now, put their horns down for 20 years while they worked for a living, and then came back and went, ooh, look, I can still play this thing. They think that. We don't tell them. No. I'm kidding. Because it really is just like a bicycle. Right? It will all come back. You want to pick a spot in Jump Driving Whale and go back to it and shoot it out, and let's go on home. You're not playing. They're still looking for the music.